Yeah. Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah, it's an excellent time. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Interpretation, what do you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
And let me introduce Donna and ask her to step to the microphone and say a few words about the painting and some of the
Yeah,
symbolism.
please. Okay. Done. Yeah.
Well, actually, I have to thank Professor Ding first, because he is the gentleman who introduced Dean Han to my artwork, and which is what led to all this. And the first thing I want to say is that it's actually you students who were my inspiration in doing Lady Justice. When I spent time here last year, I was escorted by several of the Renmin law students, and I was so inspired by the young people that I met. The intelligence, the dignity, the vision that you have for your future really touched me, and that's what I'm hoping that I represent with Lady Justice. Lady Justice is generally the international symbol of justice in various countries throughout the world. And what I wanted to portray here is that Lady Justice represents the legal system, justice in China, which is why we have the flag behind her. The various symbols of Lady Justice are the scale, which represents fairness. It doesn't matter who you are, the law applies to everyone equally. Now, the blindfold, I think, is a new concept for China. It's something that we see in the U.S. all the time for Lady Justice. And basically, it's objectivity. That, again, the law applies to everyone equally. Lady Justice cannot be bribed or coerced. She is immune to any outside influences. She follows the law. And then the sword of Lady Justice represents the power of the law. Several Lady Justices I saw when I researched the image, the sword is forward or raised or whatever. I chose my model to be, she had a beautiful posture. She was almost like a ballerina. So her posture is very straight, very noble, good representation of the Chinese people. But her sword is touching the ground, and her wrist is bent. It's very soft. And that is an interpretation of compassion. That the sword, while it's powerful, also there should be compassion considered when applying the law. So there's a lot of symbolism here. And then a final little touch that we added was on her gown, you'll see embroidered, and I think the words are Lady Justice. There are some Chinese symbols, and it explains who she is. So I hope you like it. I am so honored to do this. I was so excited to do it. And I hope Renmin enjoys it for many, many years. And I thank Dean Roberts and Indiana University for making this happen. So, thank you.
Yeah. You have the notebook to be your notebook gift.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a small gift, but I believe that you love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have a couple of other things that we also want to add to this. There's a plaque that goes with it. Here. Oh, the plaque is right here. And this plaque will hang next to the painting. And it explains the symbolism of the painting in English and in Chinese.
Oh,
so,
okay. Oh, that's a constitutional interpretation now. What do you mean that? Okay. Yeah.
Everyone who sees it will know what Lady Justice means.
Do you have some questions to ask for? This is law and war, and then the background of China. But beyond China, human beings must be ladies that this belongs to the world, the philosophy, not only China. So this picture is, I think that very, very important. Yeah. And all those students, I hope you understanding is painting the background. What do you mean? Let me know, students, do you have another questions about this painting? Let me know, students. Yeah? Another student, one question asked for us. It is not chance. Yeah? Maybe you,
Could I read the question, please? So, I have one question regarding the background of the photo. It's about the flag, the national flag. So, according to my memory, I didn't see any kind of this picture that with the national flag background. So, what's your original thought about your purposeful place the background here? Is it a universal or domestic kind of symbolism in that sense?
Well, because Lady Justice is a symbol throughout the world, I wanted to make sure that everyone knew that this is justice in China, and I love your flag. Great color. I think it just really adds a lot of excitement to her.
Thank you.
We have one other thing for you, Dean Han, because at some point in time you may not be the dean here anymore. And we don't want you to forget what you inspired, because you were the one who came up with the suggestion. So just so that wherever you go and wherever you are, you'll remember Lady Justice, we have a smaller version for you personally.
I want to provide an extra introduction about donuts.
No. That's clear. This is the law school.
Yeah.
This is my
Yeah, also I want you guys to know. So actually donut work is hanging on at the Indiana International Airport. So you have an opportunity to travel to Indianapolis, you will get the opportunity to see his work at the Indiana International Airport. Yeah, that's what I want.
Thank you. So, you think about that. Thank you. Okay, take a picture. Okay. Yeah. You are. Yeah. I shared with my wife. And I interpretation is what I mean. I share my wife. Yeah. Thank you.